Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of digital electronics. We are discussing about one of the important combination circuit which is known as arithmetic logic circuit. And as I have already told you in earlier classes that arithmetic logic circuits are having so many varieties like adder, subtractor, comparator and PLDs. Again, adder are classified into two parts, that is half adder and full adder. I have already discussed in my previous lecture about half adder. If you want to search the concept of half adder, you can visit my channel. So let's start about full adder in this session. So what do you mean by full adder? What is its block diagram? What is its logic circuit? Let's have a quick discussion on these all points one by one. So let's start with half adder. Half adder is also known as FA. Half adder is also known as FA, which is used to perform binary addition for more than 2 bits. Half adder is restricted to calculate the binary addition of only 2 bits. But whenever you want to perform the addition more than 3 bits, say for example, this is first bit, this is second bit and this is third bit, right? And if you want to perform the plus addition operation, so what you have to do here, you don't means satisfied with half adder, you have to go for the advanced designing circuit that is known as your full adder. So full adder is used to perform the binary addition for more than 2 numbers, that is 2 bits, that is n is greater than or equal to I can say strictly greater than or is greater than or equal to 3, right? Okay, fine. So that means from this notation we can deduce one thing, that for binary addition which is to be performed by full adder, we should have at least 3 inputs, right? So let's take about 3 inputs, that is, this may be your x, this may be your y, this may be your z. So x can be filled with 2 ways, 0 or 1, 0 or y can be with 0 or 1. Similarly, z can be also filled with 0 and 1. So how many possibilities we can have? That is 2 into 2 into 2. That is 8 possibilities we will be having, right? So first of all, to understand about truth table and logic circuit, first of all, let us talk about the block diagram of FA. That is full adder. Whenever you are designing the block diagram, you cannot, you need not to write full adder as a whole. You simply can write FA in this box. In this box, whenever you are writing FA, it means that this is the block diagram of what is, that is your full adder. So how many inputs are there? We are having near about at least 3 inputs. Right now I am taking just 3 inputs. This is your x, this is your y and this is your z. So this is your x, this is your y and this is your z. Fine. Next, how many outputs will be there? Output will be always 2. This will be your S. S is for sum and this is your C, that is your for carry. S for sum and C for carry. So let's talk about the truth table of this full adder, and after that we will discuss about how it will behave. That means how your sum will behave and how your carry will behave, and on the basis of the behavior of sum and carry we will design the logic circuit of full adder. So let's talk about the truth table of FA, that is full adder. So shall I write here? I can start with here. So first is your x, y and say z. This will be your S for sum and this is for your C, right? So let's prepare this in some good way. This is y, z, right? There is some, okay. So what I will be having 0, 0, 0, right? 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 0 and 1 1 1. So first of all, what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the sum and carry. Then we will design the logic circuit of this FA. So right. So 0 0 0. So the sum will be your 0 and carry will be always your 0. Right? 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So carry will be 1 with no. Sum will be 1. Sorry, and with no carry. Let's talk about the third one. 0 1 0. That is 0 plus 1 1. And 1 plus 0 is again 1. 1 will be as sum and then again carry will be your 0. Let's talk about the fourth case. 0 1 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. You carry 1. Okay. Next one is your 1 double 0. 1 double 0 will be sum will be your 1. Carry will be your 0. Okay. 1 0 1. 1 0 1 plus sum will be 0. Carry will be your 1. Next case, sum will be your 0, carry will be your 1. The last case, sum will be your 1 and carry will be your 1. How? See, 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1 and 0 plus 1 is 1. So sum will be 1 and carry will be 1. Now, on this basis, please analyze the behavior of your sum and behavior of your carry, right? And on this basis, we will design the logic circuit. So, sorry. So, S will be nothing but X XOR Y XOR Z, right? I have not taken any associative property because in any way associative property will work, right? Okay. What about carry? Carry will be equal to your XY plus YZ plus XZ, or you can say that is C is also equals to, for logic diagram, for simplification of logic diagram, we can also write it as in the simplified case, that is X plus X XOR Y Z plus XY. This will be the most simplified form of your sum and carry status. So on the basis of these two terms, let's try to design the logic diagram of, not block diagram, logic diagram of full adder on the basis of half adder, right? So I am just drawing the logic diagram, and on that basis I will explain about these two. Cut. So, on the basis of these two behavior of sum and carry, I have drawn the logic diagram of full adder. This is the logic diagram of full adder, in which initially I have taken two inputs, that is X and Y. Let's see how. So, I have taken two inputs as an X and Y, and on the basis of X and Y, the output of this X and Y as an XOR will be your X XOR Y, isn't it? This will be your X XOR Y, right? And this will be your, this is your AND gate, and AND gate is performing in between these two, again these two inputs, that is X and Y. So the output will be your X and Y, right? Fine. Now, let's talk about the third input, that is the Z input. Let's talk about third input, that is Z will be introduced, right, after the performance of these two activities, right? So this is when your first half adder is complete. Okay, fine. Now, Z will be introduced in such a way that Z will be included for this. So if Z will be included, then the final sum will be your X XOR Y and this XOR Z. Is it right or wrong? That is, from here I will get X XOR Y as an output, and from here, from Z, I will get XORing Z. So finally I will get X XORing Y XORing Z. Now come to this point. Here what I will get, from here I will get this will be your x XORing y into z. How? See, from here, from this point, because this is coming x XORing y, so this point will be also x XORing y, and from here I am getting z as an input. So adding of x or XORing y and z will be x XORing y into z. Now finally what is going to happen? See, about C, one more thing is coming from this, that is xy. So when xy will come here, what is going to happen? This will be your C will be behaving it as, what will be the output, final output, that is, I am just writing here due to the lack of space, that is C will be, from here I will get C is equals to x XORing y into z plus y plus, because here I am applying OR gate, so plus x y. So finally what we can deduce from this concept of full adder is that, first of all, take two inputs, make the half adder of the diagram. After half adder diagram, just take the third input as an active state, and this will be connected to x XORing y for XORing to determine s, that will be final x XORing y plus y XORing z, and C will be behaving as how? That is, from here I will get x XORing y into z. This is z, this is going z, this is z, right? Okay, and this will be behaving as after adding x XORing y into z, and from here, this area, what I have got x into y, then x into y again it is being ORed with this input. So this input plus this input will be your this input plus this input. That is why in terms of C I have written here x XORing y into z plus xy. So this is the very basic concept of your full adder. In the next topic I will just describe the implementation of full adder. So on the concept of your full adder, let's try about how the block diagram of 4-bit adder can be constructed, right? So whenever we want to design the block diagram 4-bit adder, in that instead of half adder we will require full adder. Why? I am just explaining you. So for 4-bit you have to need 4 full adder. Is your F8, F8, this will be your F8, right? And this will be your F8. So why I am using full adder instead of half adder? Because anytime carry can take place, right? Anytime carry can take place, and if there is a possibility of carry, that means the carry will behave as the third input. That is why instead of full adder I have to take 4 full adder to design this 4-bit adder. So let's start how it will behave. So first of all, let me tell you that first will be your C is equals to 0. That is, carry will be 0. Let us assume carry will be 0. And I will be having 2 inputs, that is, say suppose this will be your A0 and this will be your B0. Right? And the sum will be your, let's say the sum will be your S0. Okay, whatever the thing will be, output will be generated, that will be your, let's say suppose C1, and on the basis of C1 again I will be having 2 inputs, that is say A1 and say B1. So on the basis of A1 and B1 and C1, the sum can be calculated as S1. So S1 will be sum, and from this adder again the carry can be generated. See, carry can be generated or not generated, but we will assume it as whether if the carry will be generated, then we should have to have the carry signal for this. So again, this will be your C2 as carry second, right? That is the third carry, and from here again I will be having third bit as A2 and B2, right? What are A1 and B1? A1 and B1 are the two inputs, right? Okay, fine. So on this basis again, the sum will be your S2, and on this full adder performance, we can get the third carry, that is C3, and on this basis C3 again I will be having two inputs. See, these inputs will be पहले से नहीं होगा, right? This input will be taken earlier only, A3, and this can be your B3, right? On the basis of A3 and B3, we can have the final one S as S3, and carry can be again generated as C4. So this is the simple block diagram of 4-bit adder, in which we have to require 4 adders for computation of this binary addition. Thank you very much for watching this video.